going to get the story of him scoping it out. Remember, he didn't go to that school. Planned it meticulously, did what he did, left behind a lot of evidence. He wasn't as clever as he thought he was.
Yeah.
I think it's more than enough. His best shot is the Koberger method. Drag it out, and at some point, bargain for your life against the death penalty.
Yeah, there certainly is an awful lot of evidence, or seems to be premeditation here. Hence the aggravated murder charge. Paul Morrow, it's good to talk to you. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, John.
President Trump says he will attend next Sunday's public memorial for Charlie Kirk in Arizona. Utah Governor Spencer Cox says the president asked him to go on the Sunday morning news shows to call for nonviolence. Lucas Tomlinson is live in Bridgewater, New Jersey, where the president is about to head back to Washington ahead of his state visit to the United Kingdom. Lucas?
Good afternoon, John. President Trump and the First Lady will embark on an unprecedented second state visit. It's the first time in history that a U.S. president has been invited for a second state visit by a British monarch. The President and the First Lady will depart later this week and, of course, come back for Charlie Kirk's memorial service next weekend in Arizona. And earlier on Fox News Sunday, House Speaker Mike Johnson says he'd like to see the temperature turn down across the nation.
There's this recognition that, people have got to stop framing simple policy disagreements in terms of existential threats to our democracy and all these phrases you hear all the time. You can't call the other side fascists and enemies of the state and not understand that there are some deranged people in our society who will take that as cues to act and do crazy and dangerous things.
Video you just saw was British Prime Minister Keir Starmer in the Oval Office back in February presenting that unprecedented invitation from His Majesty King Charles for that second state visit. And President Trump also announcing that he wants to put the National Guard in some red states, including Tennessee.
We're going to Memphis. Memphis is
that's the next city.
Deeply troubled. And the mayor is happy. He's a Democrat mayor. The mayor is happy. And the governor, Tennessee, the governor is happy. Deeply troubled. We're going to fix that just like we did Washington.
DHS Secretary Kristi Noem told Maria Bartiromo this morning her agency, the second largest in the U.S. government, is ready to assist in reducing crime in Memphis.
Well, the president will be working with the local mayor and the governor in Tennessee to make sure that operations are streamlined and that we're effective and that we're going after the worst of the worst, those criminals that are there, getting them off the streets and making it safer.
Now, Tennessee's Republican Governor Lee supports this move. Memphis's Democratic mayor does not. He said he first found out about it while watching Fox and Friends and seeing the president on TV on Friday morning. So, John, President Trump and the First Lady will be departing later this week for Britain. Should be a lot of pomp because, as we know, nobody does pomp quite like the British. And part of that will include a 35-jet flyover or fly past, as they call it in Britain, when President Trump lays a wreath at the Queen's tomb at Windsor, at St. George's Chapel at Windsor. John?
That is going to be something to behold. Lucas Tomlinson. Thank you, Lucas. So as the tributes pour in outside Charlie Kirk's Turning Point USA offices in Phoenix, many Americans, especially in Utah, are searching for answers on how we got here. More on that next.
XM Mornings are
pop culture, personalities.
Start your day with Today Show Live on Today Show Radio.
Good morning to you.
I'm so glad you're starting your week with us.
Then get the Celebrity Scoop with Page Six Radio and Stars.
Look at that. So, we hear things.
Hear hot takes with the Smith Sisters on Radio Andy.
We're finally gonna get the story behind the story.
And don't miss Andy Cohen Live, the King of Convo.
Lady Gaga to make Kylie Minogue.
Hot's working in Chinese.
Your morning vibe, live for the morning drive. Sirius XM 102 through 109.
Storms don't wait, neither should you. This year we've seen it all. Supply chain chaos, rising prices, the power grid pushed to the brink. Each time a disaster strikes, the shelves go empty fast. That's why being prepared isn't panic, it's protection. Right now, for National Preparedness Month, Ford Patriots is doing something they've never done before. When When you buy a 3-month survival food kit, you'll get 2 additional months absolutely free. That's 5 full months of delicious, shelf-stable meals designed to last 25 years and proudly hand-packed in America. Now that's peace of mind you can count on. Because when the roads are flooded, when the power's out, when there's no food on the shelves, you'll either have what you need or you won't. Don't wait for the next emergency. Go now to 4patriots.com. That's the number 4patriots.com and get 2 free months of survival food before this deal disappears.
Hey, Jeff, looks like your business is really booming, even in a tough time for businesses like ours.
Hey, Mike. Yeah, thanks to LendSeek, our business was able to take care of some outstanding bills and taxes and to purchase inventory and expand our product lines.
Wow. You know, my business needs working capital, but only from a reputable company that I can trust and count on. How does LendSeek work?
Fast and easy. Just apply at lendseek.com. Their AI lending platform gave my business access to over 100 funding programs with one simple application. And it costs nothing to apply.
At lendseek.com, you can receive business funding with no collateral, no prepayment penalties, and no restrictions on how you use the funds. Whatever your funding needs are, seek no more. Our AI lending marketplace has you covered. If you've been in business at least 1 year with annual revenue of at least $250,000, you can get the funding your business needs in as little as 24 hours. There's no obligation, so apply today at lendseek.com. That's LENDSEE.